I'm Justin Morris, Director of Strategy here at Modality Systems, and in this series we're going to explore how Office 365 can make your business more agile and competitive, alongside best practices for building an effective technology roadmap. Subscribe to the channel or blog to join the journey, and get in touch if you have any questions. Hi everyone, today I want to talk about digital disruption in a modern business, and I'm joined today by Modality Systems Chief Technology Officer Nick Seagrave. Nick, thanks for joining.
Hi Justin.
Nick, from your perspective as our CTO, what do you think are the biggest business challenges and opportunities that you can help with?
Yeah, the two main ones for me are agility and innovation. So both as a consumer of software technology within a company, from inside that company, and also from the customers that you're serving, you've got to be able to sort of meet the requirements of what they're looking for. So if you're not keeping up to date with how these people want to serve, then from an internal perspective, you'll start losing staff because they want to work in a certain way in terms of inside their business and with their customers. And also, obviously, the people you're delivering your services to external from a customer point of view also want to consume in a certain way. If you're not able to change to meet those requirements in this currently very agile world, then unfortunately you will start losing those people.
Right, so it's a big customer and employee retention.
Yeah, both counts. Both counts. I think technology is really important, that you can't just sit there from a company perspective and think customer, and drive everything. You've got to see the people that are actually delivering the services and how they want to deliver it as well. So you've got to meet both those requirements. Obviously, it's important to make money, but also obviously it's very important to retain your staff because they're the real intelligence behind your company, and they will make you the money in the end.
Yeah, Nick, I think that's a good point on agility and innovation, because we've seen that 70% of the Fortune 1000 that were on that list 10 years ago have since vanished because they just haven't been able to keep up with the demands of their customers and the market. So in your view, what do you think are some key things that a CTO can do to instill that agile and sort of innovative mindset?
Yeah, it's that agility, I suppose, shortening the cycle of failure. In a way, you can't be looking to build something maybe for a 3-year market now. You've got to look to build something for a much shorter period, maybe 18 months that you're going to enter, that you may have success in that period, but then you've got to know you've got to keep on then building and innovating on top of that. If you just build something and think you've got the next 3 years sorted as a company, unfortunately I think your consumers will move on within that period of time, and you'll be left with nothing to sell. Also within that failure, entering that market and the ability with a knowledge that you may fail is really important, to know that you've got the agility to then keep cycling and then keep coming up with that innovation to, when you do hit success, great, you've got to know it's short, and then innovate again to hit another successful period as well. Yeah,
I think having the right culture to support that kind of fail mentality is important, isn't it?
Yeah, Modality Systems has a real appetite for change. In everything we do, we have an appetite for change, and being able to deal with change every day is, as you say, is a real culture thing actually. Some people want to turn up to work and know what they're doing. Other people are happy to take that change, and that emanates through your business and through to the way you approach your customers, and then you'll start keeping up with them in a more agile way.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think as organisations are looking to achieve a competitive advantage through this fourth industrial revolution that is occurring throughout the industry worldwide, there's a massive focus on data, isn't there?
Yep.
That's really, I think there's a potential to really drown in that sea of data, isn't there? So is there some key considerations around the right kind of data that CTO should be focusing on?
Yeah, the right kind of data from a perspective of your customers is finding the data that's valuable to them. You're right, everything has a data point now, and we're able to put more and more into that data pot that's hugely valuable, but it's listening to your customers to what they find important. You may think something is great data, but if you're not listening to your customers, you're not going to hit the mark in terms of what that means.
Yeah, and it's extracting the right insights so you can actually take action on as a business, isn't it?
Yeah, actionable items. Actionable items from data is where we as Modality Systems drive some of our tool sets. There's no point giving people lovely dashboards, lovely information, when it's not really driving something to do next. We feel there's a lot of people that provide software that, okay, they show something, but it's not really what to do next within your company. Whereas the ethos of everything Modality Systems does is driving an actual item, because we know that's going to push that company forward or benefit that company in some way.
Great. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, Nick. This has been a really insightful conversation. Really appreciate your time.
Brilliant.
And thanks all for tuning in. Join us to the second part of this series where we'll be looking deeper into how you can drive positive business change with Office 365 and really take that next step beyond that digital disruption journey.